Inverse Records presents Hollow by the Harbinger from Kouvola, Finland.
Well, hey there, Tommy. What's with the long face? I don't know why I feel the way I do. I'm just not happy, Doc. I don't feel right. Oh, I think you have anxiety, Tommy. You know, I know exactly what you need. I'm going to go ahead and write you a prescription
for a record player and some sweet new records at Glory or Death Records.
That'll get you back on your feet again, and right as rain in no time.
Glory or Death has all the best bands. Moss Generator, Red Wizard, Love Gang, Red Witch Johnny.
They'll get you feeling peachy keen again.
They even have an insane double album tribute to Thin Lizzy featuring High on Fire, Mothership, Duel, Worshipper, and tons more.
Wowee! Oh, that sure is keen.
Side effects may include extreme giddiness, bloodshot eyes, random cravings, hypnosis, bleeding ears, confusion, nausea, constipation, diarrhea, depression, anxiety, alcoholism, ulcers, or death.
Jam Space Podcast.
I used to work Monday through Thursday, and then Thursday just take off down to Oceanside, and I would sleep on buddy's couch, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and then come back Sunday just to get ready for work again, man. That was like my routine. That's all I did. All I did was just freaking work, practice, and then work and go down to Oceanside and freaking just write and jam out with the Quest, with the guys.
That's awesome. What kind of work were you doing?
I worked for a printing company. I used to work for a printing company.
Right. Yeah, that's something else I wanted to talk to you as well, man. So
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. How'd you get started doing the printing thing?
Man, so it's pretty crazy, and I'm extremely blessed for this. But I started my own company, my own printing company. It's called Mucho Printing. Everything in my life, it's got to be mucho. It's got to be.
Absolutely.
And I started my company in February 2020, and I was my main focus. Obviously, because I play in bands, I print like bass drum covers. I print amplifier covers, flags and tents and things for for festivals and for events and stuff like that. Backdrops for bands and venues. And
I would say like conservatively, like 50% of the bands in the scene right now, if they got sick ass backdrops and amp crate covers and all that good shit, they came from you, man. I've seen a lot of good ones. I'm just gonna just be conservative and say at least 50, but probably more, man.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's funny, man. My friend Lion, he plays bass in another band I play in called Living Alive. We do thrash metal.
Yeah.
He plays in like other bands too, and he goes to like every show imaginable. He's a real music freak, and yeah, me and him were chatting one day, and he was just tripping me out. He was just like, yeah, man, I went to see a band that like I saw their bass drum cover, and I was like, hey, did Mucho do that? And they're like, yeah, and he's like, dude. Then like a couple days later, I went to another show, and I saw another bass drum cover. I was like, fucking Mucho did that one too. I was like, yeah, dude, hell yeah.
Cool, man.
But the trippy part is like I started it in February 2020, and a month later, COVID and the shutdown happened. So no shows, no festivals, no concerts, no nothing with that, no music. So I thought I was like completely screwed, because that was my main objective, to do those kind of prints for bands and stuff like that.
No, so you had to just let go of your main gig up to that point, right?
Oh my gosh! Luckily, I did not. Luckily, I was like, yeah, and I was about to. I was talking to my, my fiance at the time, and yeah, we were talking about that. Like, hey, I'm gonna quit my job, my regular 9-to-5 job. I'm gonna start my own company, and I'm gonna dive into the deep end. I'm just gonna go for it. And she's really supportive. She's been supportive the whole time, and she was supportive then. And yeah, I mean, I did it, and I thought it was gonna be bad timing, but I feel like right now music's coming back, with an even greater force, and everything's working out perfectly great for me right now.
That's cool, man. How did you manage to pull through during like the COVID, like when everything was kind of hot with all that?
Well, with my lifestyle and my family's lifestyle, we're really, I feel like we're really active and very, very healthy, and very optimistic. So, during the whole COVID situation and everything, we just had like a really we had a strong belief that living healthy, we could beat pretty much almost anything. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, dude. I see you guys when you were on tour with Great Electric Quest. You're up in the fucking redwood forest doing fucking push-ups, man, with no shirt on and shit.
Yeah, man.
That's
Dude, hey, that's
awesome.
another reason why, dude. That's another reason why me and Buddy are such best friends, dude. Me and Buddy, we literally ran across the world, man. Shit.
Yeah.
We went to Europe, dude, and every chance we got, dude, instead of like, that was our sightseeing, you know.
Yeah.
We would take off on a run and like find a park or something, fucking do pull-ups on fucking trees and bridges and whatnot, dude, fucking, you know.
That's killer,
But yeah,
dude.
no, but
Animal
yeah, you know,
man.
I think living a healthy life is probably the best way to get over any kind of sickness. You know, and that's my opinion. That's just my thought on it, and it worked out for us.
Well,
You
did you
know,
manage to have enough commissions for your printing and stuff to hold you over during those times?
God, you know what? Especially with those stimulus checks, dude. People were fucking sending me stuff like they wanted me to print their fucking dog or something. You know, just because they had fucking
Yeah,
extra money or
yeah.
something.
No, I have
That's what
I
I'm
have a
saying. That's what I'm
canvas
saying.
of
I
a
thought it was gonna
family.
be,
I have a canvas
huh?
of a family portrait that you did for us,
Oh
hanging up in the
yeah.
house, man. It's very
It,
cool, dude.
Yeah, thank you for that too, man. I remember that one, brother. I appreciate it. But yeah, man, I got a bunch of random things like that, and you know the right now a big part of the company is focused on these pop-up events that are happening a lot.
Hmm.
And you know what? I tell every customer that orders that does that type of work, you know, I really I get my inspiration from, you know, seeing and hearing other people that are busting their ass to reach their goal. You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
all these people that like during COVID, you know, they didn't know what to do. So, you know, they started their own business, whatever it was. If it was baking, if it was like sewing their own clothes, if it was freaking candles, if it was whatever it is, you know, they also took a plunge. They fucking went for it. You know, it was sink or swim. They fucking went for it. And I see how these people fucking work, man. And I always tell them like, dude, you know, I get my inspiration from you guys because this is exactly like a fucking show. You know, their events don't start till fucking like noon, but you know, they're there at fucking 8 a.m., 6 a.m., you know, getting ready, setting their shit up, setting their merch up, getting all their stuff fucking prepared. You know, the event ends at 5 p.m. You know they're there. You know they're there till like fucking 8 o'clock, still fucking breaking down, packing up, getting shit ready to go. You know, and then fucking going home. And dude, you know what it's like to do a show, dude. Like fuck, you know, you play you're supposed to go on at 10, but they want you to be there at fucking 6 or fucking sound check, a
Yeah.
fucking 20-minute sound check. You
Yeah.
know,
A lot of hurry up and wait.
exactly. And then you're supposed to be done playing at 11. Dick, you don't get home till fucking 3. You know,
Well, I fucking have a couple of flags that you've made for us, dude. It's a beautiful fucking nice fabric, dude. Really nice work, and I'm waiting on these backdrops that we ordered from you. That should be here this week.
oh yeah.
I'm just curious. I don't know how much you want to disclose. I mean, what are the inner workings of all this? Like, do you have your own? Well, I don't even know how you do print on fabric like that, but um. How do you do this, man? Do you have your own like printing press for the fabric on your
Yeah.
at
So
location or what?
so basically, me and a couple friends, a group of friends, we all have like our different clientels. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And you know, some of us like we work with different people, like apparel, or we do, you know, a lot of people. I got a couple buddies that literally just only do like canvases, like only canvas prints. You know, so we all we all basically invested in machines and 2 warehouses to do these machines, to run these machines. So, oh sorry. So
It's
you
all
know,
right.
so basically whenever we're running jobs, certain days of the week we'll run certain materials, you know, like Mondays and Tuesdays we'll run only fabrics, you know, but we don't print like one at a time. We literally like accumulate as many as we can so we can run the machine as long as possible, and we can, you know, whoever's there changing the rolls or making sure that the prints are coming out good, it's worth their time too, you know what I mean? Because I go there, you know, we all have our what do you call it, you know, our schedules to go in there and wait, you know, basically be there for a couple hours to make sure everything's running fine, everything's going good. And yeah, I mean, you know what, we have a lot of help from our friends and our family that are down to just, you know, cut and sew and like package and you know, make deliveries, go to FedEx or UPS. um and it's growing, you know, it's growing. And luckily for us, none of us are greedy. You know, none of us are greedy. We all like to help each other out. If I'm there and I know that I'm gonna go to UPS or something, we all communicate, tell each other like, oh, we're gonna go, I'm gonna go to UPS. Anybody need me to take some stuff for them? And like, oh yeah, can you take this box? Blah blah blah. I'm like, fuck yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I mean, so far everything's been going good. We at the moment right now, because we're all sharing, we don't really like to disclose our actual locations because we did for a short time. And I mean, you deal with people on OfferUp, you deal with people off like Facebook Market and shit like that. You don't really know these people, and we kind of noticed like people started trying to like kind of break into these places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's better to just leave that. That's the only thing that we do not disclose is like our actual locations.
No worries, man. So do you guys got all those different fabrics and all those different colors just chilling on site then?
Some of them we order in bulk and we store them, and obviously it's the ones that we sell most of, like the fabrics, like the ones that you ordered and the ones you're gonna get this week.
Yeah.
It's it's polyester. It's polyester fabric. It's really nice, and a lot of people like that because it's like elegant. It's easy to fold and it won't crease permanently like a vinyl banner or something like that.
Right.
Um, that sells a lot. So we can buy a bulk because we know we're gonna go through it. And obviously, when you buy bulk, you get it at a cheaper rate. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's other things that we can't compete with, like obviously like Amazon or like something. If there's like a canvas.com, like all they do is canvases. We don't have the space or the orders coming in that would allow us to order so much canvas material that we would get it at a cheaper price. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no. But I think that you guys are working with a niche market where the people that support you are there to support the cause and the scene. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That
And
way,
you know what? And also a big part of this company, because like I said, the company's growing. So eventually, like we're like I'm gonna have like my own customer service department, and eventually like have like my own storefront where people can go in, and the main thing that this company is always going to be about is going to be you deliver the fucking absolute most positive fucking energized customer service you could fucking ever imagine. I don't give a fuck if you don't order anything from us. If that person calls, I want the person on the phone to fucking make sure that they have a fucking great conversation, that they fucking hang up just at least a little bit more inspired for the day. You know what I mean?
shit, I feel inspired right now, bro. I might fucking go run around the block right now.
No, exactly, dude. Anytime I deal with anybody, I always fucking tell them, fucking, they say good morning. Like, nah. We don't use good here. Fucking great morning. All right? Fucking get some. Like you're gonna fucking kill it. That's what I want people to feel when they fucking contact us. Like, no matter what, you call us. You're gonna leave. You're gonna hang up the phone, or you're gonna leave. Leave the conversation feeling great about yourself, feeling
So,
great about life. That's what I would want.